Hello.
Wait, have we started?
We should have. Hopefully.
Oh God. Well, you're not streaming
Yeah,
to
no, yeah,
Discord,
hold on.
so.
Yeah, I know. I forgot. My mistake.
Feeling it.
Last minute restreams are never, never end well for me.
Nothing quite so as prepared like, what, we've started? So yeah, welcome to the winners bracket round one match between Towsen and LP3 Cinema, based on how that name is fitting into that box. So the winner of this race will be facing Vapo, a very unenviable task to say the least.
Yeah, I'd say Vapo is one of the favorites and certainly a very scary runner to run. Very consistent.
And if my memory serves me, I believe the 2019 tournament winner as well.
No, I thought that was Scyther.
I thought that was 2018.
I think Vapo won the speed gaming tournament we had in.
Oh, Scyther was 2018.
I don't quite remember.
Okay.
Dang. We've had way too many tournaments. We should probably stop. Goodbye, everybody. Okay, so are both runners ready? Because we are already. We've had way too many tournaments. We should probably stop.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.
I'm ready.
Okay, so are both runners ready? Because we are already 20 minutes
Yeah.
past
I'm good.
supposed to begin.
Just give me a countdown. I'll be muted.
Okay. Both runners ready on the start screen, and in deference to Towsen's home country, Zwei, zwei, ein. This is one of those predictions where really we're sort of like flipping a coin here, because there's only 40 seconds between these two boys'
Hey!
Yeah,
I'm endorsing
interesting.
a
I
new
know in the
cola,
predictions
kids.
a lot of people had
This one isn't poisonous
Towsen,
to
but
anybody.
That we know of.
I think that is that's really a recognition that Towsen is a mild favorite, and everyone recognizes.
For the FDA.
Kind of interesting.
It'll give you the get up and go. You need to do all
Towsen's
the pathetic
timer
stuff
didn't
you
start.
have to
Oh,
do.
no,
Towsen's
Towsen's timer looks
New
fine.
improved
Looks fine on the screen.
Buzz Cola.
Okay.
Go isn't German. I agree.
Cola. Must get Buzz Cola.
I feel very silly because it took me a second to remember if Zwei or Zwei was 2 and 3. I always get them mixed up whenever I try to speak German.
Okay.
Is that better?
The vibrations tickling my
Gilbert?
feet.
What the heck were you thinking?
Towsen going for bush strat. Very slow
Eat
climb,
my
and he
gut.
missed the wasp.
Ouch.
And he misses the bend too.
These coins are looking
boom.
in a word.
Congratulations, Homer. Mission complete. Go back home and talk to Mom to... Holy leap!
It's crashing time.
I mean, all in all, I'm thinking about this, and I have to say
Take
that,
that does it. I'm moving the
given
show.
everything, I'm gonna have to side with
Where
LP3.
am I
Not for
gonna
any
put all
reason
these?
other than just
Come
like
on, suckers.
we've been in this community
It
for
was
so
like that when I
long
got
that
here.
like
Damn it.
there's
I
just
dropped
so
my
many memories I
kapow.
have of LP3.
I mean,
So there's,
I
like,
do think I have to go
Nothing lasts
with
forever.
my
Take that. Coming through.
former rival as well. Or, I would say current rival of sorts. It's on and off.
This is one weird...
Do we have anybody who can put
Out
up
of control.
a prediction for us on the potential victor of this game? And yes, we
Well,
do.
it's about
Very nice.
time.
Going all in on LP3. Do not fail me. We are extremely tight here, actually.
I'm so
Like,
talented.
Aside from the fact that we
And
don't
cookie.
have let's see, 23 flat, literally a second in it, less than a second, because Towsen's timer doesn't have decimals.
Homer, go...
I need to check something really quick to see if I didn't make any really stupid mistakes. Okay.
You have got the
Sweet.
cropping tool on at the moment. So
Yeah.
if you unselect any of the elements within the scene, that should go away because we do have that little.
No, I meant I just wasn't sure if I had somebody's real time.
What's next?
Ah.
Planter's cooler. I gave it to Barney.
Scared and disoriented.
I'm a lean, mean speed thingy. Oh, I
See
wanted
how
a
that coin
peanut.
differential is.
Go!
Yeah, LP3 ahead, despite the fact he hasn't even gone to neighbors at all.
Almost done. Now I need
Just with
Planter's
all
cooler.
that
I don't know if he
missing
did.
points.
I thought he did.
Oh, out of control.
I'm not quite sure either.
I am excellent.
Very, very good commentary, just so you know. I'm not quite sure. Honestly, I wasn't paying attention.
I noticed the Towsen's bush trap, but I didn't really get a good look at LP3.
I
I
blame
think
you
I
because you
broke
brought my
something.
attention to
Gotta
Towsen's
return
bush
this
trap.
back before the cops find me sitting around talking to myself.
Best commentary duo.
Exactly.
He did Neighbors and SMRT, but didn't get bush trap. Okay.
Gotcha.
Please don't sue. Looks harder than it is.
Because that would be pretty insane if he that far ahead in coins
Planter's
hadn't gotten Neighbors.
Oh,
with
that was
1,000
too
ahead.
easy.
Almost sync.
Ooh. Towsen taking a bit of time getting back into Family Sedan, giving LP3 the very, very minor lead. Although I would
Hey,
generally
it's
favour
on my last
the
nachos.
coin advantage at this stage.
Look out!
I don't quite recall which race it was that we commentated before, but I do remember there was a frame differential, like as far as FPS running is concerned. And just seeing the two runners, like whenever they do like
Can
a
you come and
jump,
get
like
me?
at the close of Petty Theft Homer, there's just something so satisfying about
Barney,
seeing
can
them
I-
both get very similar physics. And LP3 taking a bit of time to get to Barney there. It's a very excitingly
do
close
this
race. Like
thing.
all these very, very small things are actually like making it so like we're like, oh wow, the lead changed. Oh, it changed again. What do you know?
No, LP3 is
did
going
do
for
it.
Plow King, while Towsen's.
Hell yeah. King behavior.
Watch it, buddy. Just a few more. Eat my dust.
Tilbert, I will say that before the stream, I was asking about the whole situation in Germany with regards to the storms and flooding, and he said, and I quote,
My neck.
"It's not happening in my state, so I don't really care." So if you say, "Oh yeah, go with my fellow German,"
Plant security to
I'm
sector
saying,
18.
he's not really got that much.
Convertible. Just whack.
Fairly similar office space there. Maybe
How can I
Extremely
was a
similar.
hair faster.
piece of cake?
I think Towsen's loads are slightly faster because his
Stupid like a
timer
buck.
is 2
Marge
seconds
will clean this mess
Yeah.
up later.
behind, despite them
If
having the
you're
exact
smart,
same
how come
loads
I
that
Wait, no,
they
I
had
think
to go
you're-
through.
Maybe LP3.
Yeah, because if your loads are
Like
faster, your
anyone
timer
likes
will
these
be.
things.
Or no, wait, no, other way around.
Yeah, LP3 loads
Whatever.
faster, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Stupid like a buck.
Whatever. The timers are just slightly different. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Marge will clean this mess up later. If
I don't
you're
have to
so
explain
smart,
myself
how
to
come I
you.
broke you? Not like anyone likes me.
Math is hard. Understandable.
Finally, we're number one. We're number one.
Towsen talking to the Scorpion.
Hell yeah. I'm still so excited that I managed to make sadly like mention Scorpion's chat in GDQ when he went there.
In other news,
LMAO
local
somehow
citizens are
green.
outraged over the discovery of
Okay.
surveillance
LMAO.
cameras throughout the town. We go now to City
I always-
Hall.
I always
where Mayor
just,
Quimby is fielding
pronounce out the
questions
letters.
from an angry mob.
These
I prefer not to think of it as laughing my ass off, but as Matt said, so like having a little giggle.
and locker rooms is unforgivable. I think I speak for all Springfielders
Wonder
when
if
I
Towsen
say,
will come in and
where
comment
is
about
the
his run.
sexy footage?
In other unexplained news, strange black vans have been appearing all over town.
Marge, that black
Okay, I
fan
don't
is
think-
spying on us.
Oh, homie, you're so sexy when you're paranoid.
It's crashing. Sweet. Eat my dust.
That is
That's a good one, Telbert.
Ooh, traffic not being quite as nice to LP3, so the van might slow down because it's gonna go probably get a bit more distance then. You see here Towsen's like turning onto the bridge. He's extremely close to the van, whereas it did get slightly away from LP3, which can affect its speed.
It did adeptly
both runners getting the trailer park walls.
Yep, very nice. Love to see it, especially in family sedan.
Wondering how that's going to affect the potential of Stonecutters tunnel.
I think it won't make both of them freebies. I know that.
Oh yeah, I always forget. Like literally, even last time I commented, I remember the whole it's 3 freebies in Homer 1.
Yeah.
It's always just 2 in my brain.
Yeah, no, it's 2 everywhere except Homer 1 and Lisa, and it's basically irrelevant in Lisa because you're in Malibu for.
Yeah. Both runners like just it's like it's one of those ones where you're just like you know what, you could probably lie to me and tell me that like this is just like 2 runs by the same person because they're just so similar here.
LP3 is just gonna grab the second Wasp. Towsen, I think, for the freebie and ESS.
So there is I think 4 coin difference between them, but there's also going to be additional time for Towsen because he's going to get that enter skip.
I'll do my best.
Let's do this thing.
You see it.
I'll clean that up later. It's true. Women drivers aren't very good.
Towsen's going for this
bend.
bench.
Interesting.
I just had that.
Gets quite fortunate in the truck crashing into a vehicle just to slow it down to hopefully make this smoother. Although he's probably not going to get shortcut unless this truck goes very slow. It's not going to be shortcut.
Ooh, LP3 is skipping a drop. That could be very risky if it doesn't
I do
respawn.
not like that.
Actually, I think Towsen will make a shortcut. You'll have to turn around. I'm not sure if that despawned.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. That is very fortunate. Literally the moment it was required, it comes good for LP3.
I blame society.
If you're
That could
wondering,
have been an absolute disaster.
Smashy, smashy.
if you're wondering
Nothing
what
lasts
actually like
forever.
determines whether something will despawn or just remain as a
Everyone
drop,
sucks but me.
wizards.
Can you come and get
Yeah, it's a good explanation as any.
piece of cake?
Both runners here looking at a fairly like solid mid 11.
I think they'd be decently happy with that.
Especially in tournament conditions.
Yeah.
Vengeance will be mine.
I think that probably matched my best ever, but also bad at Homer 1 and on 60s though.
I think my best is like an 11-10, but that was just, I don't know, some manic fever dream of mine that I had once when I played good at Homer 1 one time ever.
LP3 went for the Wasp.
Let's roll.
I don't think it would have had a collision under any circumstance.
Yeah, but I mean,
keep
like,
making God
it's silly
madder
because like he could definitely crash and lose time, but it didn't do anything to him there.
So 3X is reset worthy. I was not paying attention to what each runner had. I know they had 11 3Xs, but I couldn't. I didn't.
Children weren't meant to get
Restreaming here, folks.
exercise. Let's hit
I'm
the
LP3
town.
opting for honor roller.
And Towsen gets a taxi.
Just give me a second.
Nico, if you're watching, avert your eyes. Honor roller in the
Afraid not.
house.
Afraid so.
Afraid not.
Afraid so. Oh, damn your lightning fast wit.
I have to. Have to.
Take that.
Mine. All mine. Woo, nice one.
I'm not sure Towsen's gonna escape Skinner here. I think he's gonna have to go on DMV.
Gonna give LP3 a slight lead.
Gator. Nobody.
Is he gonna go for that sports car? No. Some people opt to run for the sports car just to solidify it in position, but getting a very nice bit of RNG there. the first significant lead, I'd say, of this race at all. Like, I mean, we haven't been more than 10 seconds apart until now.
I'd say less than 5, really.
Let's see.
Maybe at like
I'm going
1.
to time it from the car wash moment. 13:01. Now I'd say we got 10 seconds difference between these two runners now.
Yeah.
I think.
I meant less than 5 for the whole race.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. 13.
Yeah, 11 seconds between the two runners. It's not been since like the ESS decision in 1.5 to 1.6 transition that we got any distance between the two runners. Just shows how tight this is, like 40 seconds of a PB. Often like that can be anything, because like, you know, runs can be very different as to why they PB, but like, these are two very, very well matched runners, which is...
Yeah. Also, the other race we commented, I think, was Slendon Smith.
Damn, LP3 taking a bit of a weird route there, having to slide to avoid a taxi, but he should have been taking the more closer to the bend line.
He also decided to skip the bend, did you know?
Yeah, because like that area is like, if you do get hit and run, which is kind of difficult too, it's not the end of the world. It's not a really bad hit and run to get, so don't worry about hitting pedestrians if you take the inside line. It's also faster because, like, you know, you drive less if you take the inside of the curve or bend or whatever. See how this Foxner Dooley goes. He does get the wasp, and Towsen does get the escape. Ooh, pretty speedy nerd car here.
Towsen did the entirety of 2-2 in the taxi.
He did indeed. Slightly slower than well, not slightly, fairly slow because of the acceleration stat being significantly worse than the sports car.
Yeah.
And LP3 with a very successful Nerdeely, picking up all the coins he needs. And KRNG is not going to smile on LP3. What's he going to do about this? He's not really manipulating right now. He does get Thanos car though.
Not the worst RNG, I guess.
He just seemed to be very slow to react to start to create the manipulation.
Yeah. I think he kind of forgot how to do it.
It's because he's an
okay,
old,
good
old
luck
man.
for Towsen.
Oh my god, the van's gonna pick up coins! Yes! I wonder how he's gonna map his freebie now. He hasn't even attempted dirt jump. That's a chance for Towsen to catch up. And he does pick up that, so I'm trying to think now. I think it just means that there's a freebie that Towsen's gonna get that LP3 won't, because I'm thinking train car, wasp, and ooh, Towsen not gonna get it either. So that's actually the advantage still in LP3's court.
And Towsen, nice car bomb there from the Krusty Burger.
Mm.
That was totally awesome. Oh, awesome, man. That was the best ride ever. Woo, nice one. Gotta work off my gut.
Car's not being nice to the van there on LP3 side.
Whoa, wicked.
Bit close to hit and run, but not really dangerously so.
Yeah, he's fine. It's like, only if you really get it like right there is it bad. You can pretty much avoid it as long as you don't get it before Snake. Towsen just gets the
very
box.
close one. I was gonna say, it's like that's the issue I was thinking of with being close to hit and run, is that you change your route slightly, and like that can be the difference between getting it and not getting it.
Yep.
See how the jump here goes. I remember it can be tricky sometimes, this jump.
Yeah.
Just odd. It's one of those kind of blind ones that you just have to feel, and sometimes it just doesn't work. LB3 is
Very
successful. Nice jump as well. Manages to carry a lot of speed through it.
Yeah, Towsen goes for it. A little weirder, but it works fine.
Towsen is fine. See what the time in LP3 is when he goes for the mission warp here. 1756. Meanwhile, Towsen is gonna be.
He's gonna go for this wasp. Interesting choice. Not an
I mean,
awful
he's a lot of coins ahead, to be fair.
Yeah.
And Towsen's time on mission warp is gonna be. What?
Oh,
the screen is very weird.
That can happen. Yeah, like the black screen will continue.
18:15, so that puts us 19 seconds in the lead for LP3, but he's about 60 coins behind right now. I'd say that the main reason is because of the Vend plus the Wasp on City Hall that the van didn't pick up for him. Although also I think he did pick up the vending machine at Krusty Burger, which Towsen didn't, so he is a fair few coins behind as far as that's concerned.
Yeah.
Well, it might necessarily be fast for Towsen to have more coins, it does just mean he's going to be faster later if he doesn't need them based on his coin route.
Yeah. It's gonna be easier to skip fairly slow coins. Relatively slow coins, like Krusty will.
Whoa, wicked.
Come on, LB3, 2 more coins, 2 more coins.
Nah, he's just gonna hit the Krusty button.
But it was there for a sec. See how he gets this escape. Is he gonna go for Gazebo? He will go for Gazebo. And Gazebo is... he gets the escape, so it's not gonna be too bad for him, but not the smoothest entry. Going for a very weavy right there. Not opting for main menu warp, but that may just be the meta now.
Yeah, the one main menu warp out is the thing now. I think Towsen will probably do this.
Oh yeah, Lambton, like this run has been incredibly close. Like the only times when like there's been a lead created was A 15 to 16, Towsen did ESS, LP3 didn't, and the second was that Towsen didn't escape Skinner, and was also did a 2-2 in a taxi, so the acceleration off the mark between all the ins and outs of the car were much slower for him than LP3 sports car.
LP3 is going for door route.
This route makes me feel safe. I see this route and I just go, ah yes, this is the route I know.
Yeah, no, it's a good route. Like the other route, like
interesting.
It's still like there's not even sure.
Wait, sign skip. This is big.
Oh, and he misses it. I guess he was right. Really is a difficult trick.
Hardest job in the game. So dumb. See how Towsen stacks up to this. Come on. Do we have... Oh?
A little bit of a slow sign skip, but it works out fine.
But you know what? It's understandable. Even if you're like one of the best runners of this game, take your time with sign skip. It's really hard.
Towsen's getting this wasp on foot. Kind of an interesting choice.
He's picked up a few wasps that are, just odd,
slow.
I guess. To be fair though, his coins are like immaculate for what it's worth. Like, and LP3 not opting to pick up that wasp he missed in 2-4.
No, Tilbert. Real players do sports car sign skip. That's what they do.
I don't remember these being here before.
Sign. That's like a really old meme that came from like 2017 during one of the first tournaments, where LP3 was commentating with me and described like he just kept getting into that sign area as like one of the hardest jobs in the game.
Doesn't go to the front here.
And naturally, I'll never let him live it down.
Oh, I know. He used to talk. I remember he used to talk about it all the time. Like, it never stopped being a thing with him.
I mean, like at least on the bright side, no matter how this goes, I don't care if both of these run sub 110. We know what we're asking as the first question in post-com.
Why'd you miss side skip?
Like a full post-commentary interview, but all through the lens of science skip.
Very nice second car from LP3.
Now you decided to do an interesting strat in 7.6, and how did science skip affect that? Oh,
I didn't listen. I'm surprised you got Zombie Car 7.5. How'd you feel about that sign skip? I didn't see Towsen's second car, LP3's fourth car getting away from him. Oh, that's not good for Towsen.
This is a nasty second car, but he's gonna manage it, and the transition to third car is really slow, so you can afford to mess this up. It doesn't cost you much time on the next car. Oh god.
Oh, Towsen, LP3, the pole's getting in the way.
Oh dear. This is just no bueno. I wonder how science skip's affecting this.
612 for LP3. You probably won't be thrilled with that.
I'd say though, like, it's not gonna be much faster. It's like a 608 when he got to the fire trucks, which is where I tend to measure it from. And based on Towsen something, I think he's not even gonna get that, or maybe he's gonna be even. Okay, I'll try to keep an eye on
612 at that spot, so a little bit slower.
Just yeeted itself. Ooh, and one
one pause. Let's go.
And 24.54 and a 6:03, so 5 seconds slower on the sellout. So 24.54. If you want to write that down for the thingy.
All right, thank you.
I'll keep an eye on the second one as well, so you can. I'll focus on it. Ooh, LP3 getting a bit of a boost there, not managing the turn in. See how Towsen goes in this 2 pause, 3 pause, 4 pause, 5 pause, 6 pause, 7 pause, 8.
Oh no! And he misses it.
Oh my lord. So that is a 25. Wait, do we time it from the end of the cutscene or the start of it?
Start of. I say start.
Okay.
We'll just add the
I think it was a
on.
25:30. But that's a significant. Okay, I have to say this for the sake of the stream. There was a verbal agreement between the runners that they miss all cutscene skips. But I think LP3 was relying on his own ineptitude to cause that. I think if anything, it's a surprise that he managed the 1 pause. So Towsen, you missed part 1 cutscene skip, and how did your approach to sign skip inform that decision? I see that you took your time with sign skip, and you took many pauses during your attempt at cutscene skip. How are these related? It's a verbal contract. There's no proof it happened.
Yep.
So that puts us a solid minute in LP3's corner, which all I'm gonna say is a back to right horse.
There goes my college money.
LP3 was probably crossing his fingers.
I can imagine, like, I can almost like hear in my head the sort of explosion, like, I'm not gonna use a very different word for that, but just like the scream he probably would have let out after getting a 1 pause. Picking up beat coins on 3-2.
Really typical.
Yeah. I wonder how sign skip's affecting him right now.
I wonder how sign skip let him do it. I wonder how sign skip will affect this boat jump here.
Or his decision not to go for it. Ooh, nice.
And he gets it. Let's go.
Unlike sign skip. Okay, Towsen queuing up an ESS for the Pannon on Bonfire of the Manatees. LP3 did not do that.
I thought he did.
I don't believe so. I could be wrong though.
We'll see in a second.
No,
Are you
that's
kicking
good
Millhouse off the
technique
cliff?
there. You don't need to ground pound. You know, just he did.
Yeah.
You don't need to ground pound Millhouse into the ravine,
Just lightly
like a
kick him
little-
off.
Lisa Simpson at your service. I go, girl.
Opting for a safe but slow start on this.
I think because the traffic car was there, it kind of affected that. It works. So, nothing wrong with that. Towsen going for the cricket strat, which is not spawn Millhouse. The idea is that Millhouse is a little closer to you. Walks away.
That was pretty cool. But Bart's still missing, and I'm no closer to finding him.
Perhaps you should consult Professor Frink at the observatory.
I'm sure I'm glad I wasn't looking at
Towsen
LP3's
missing
screen
boat
during.
jump.
Ooh. I'm sure I'm glad I wasn't looking at LP3's screen during Bonfire of the Manatees. It has some numbers that I'm not really comfortable with.
Easy as pie.
Like I'm all on board until like drop 7, and then it's just like, ugh, no. Ugh. Ugh. It's just excessive. Why would you code a game which requires you to get more than 7 of anything? Towsen with a, you know, a nice technique.
More attention in the gym.
LP3 getting a bit late.
Not too bad. Although he did have a relatively close fish fan. I guess maybe he just didn't have the confidence to pick it up in that case. Probably still that sign skip playing on his mind.
And LP3 getting what it's called, the ravine jump. It's always cool.
Towsen on a much faster bonfire. And a very good attack on those rocks in Camp Krusty. He picks up those coins very nice.
Those
What are
rocks are
these?
surprisingly easy to get
1,
stuck on.
2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Those numbers don't belong together.
Numbers above 6 don't exist.
What are you talking about? Homer 2 is level 7. What kind of messed up mind have you got? Jesus. What the? What? Towsen just. Oh, never mind. I just realized why I did that. I thought for a sec he just randomly spawned back out of Observatory, but Frank didn't have his quest marker on him, I don't think.
That's weird.
Which
I've
means
never
he'd
seen
be
that in
impossible to interact
Bonfire
with.
before.
It's the same principle as at the end of that one mission where, like, you know, the screen goes black and then like we just talk about whatever. It's the same principle as that, but it's less likely because I just think the way that you spawn is like far enough away that you'd have to be extremely quick to actually trigger it to happen. Whereas like with the end of 6-3 you have the time to run and you can very easily get there first if you know the black screen navigation. Ooh, a bit of
not the best.
low damage on that sedan. He can still do the
kind of-
damage, but he needs to commit to it now. Ooh, and
That's not gonna be
that sedan's
good.
gonna
He's
escape.
gonna get out.
That
I
sedan's
think.
gonna escape, isn't it?
No?
it doesn't. It's fortunate, but slow. Very slow. He's gonna queue up the ESS at least.
It's empty. What's going on in this town?
Meanwhile, not. It's like a good first car, but not the best. I don't quite like going for that tree generally, but that might just be personal preference.
I speed pretty good for a cop.
Strike 1. Rotating your neck 270 degrees. The owlest of all crimes. I have to, I'm sorry. It's a grim- it's a
I've never
grim
heard that one
duty of
before.
mine. I've got like 7.
Ah.
Yeah.
Running over an elderly person without a license.
Oh, I figured you had those prepared.
Badge guy.
I mean, they all came naturally at one point, but now they're just like this sort of, you know, horrific ritual I must partake in every time I commentate.
I appreciate it.
Is it though? It's acknowledged, but it's hated, I'd say. Let's see how Towsen gets a much faster third sedan, definitely picking up some time, but
Yeah,
overall,
I'd say this is got a little bit closer now, like in sort of barely in the same mission.
Easy as pie. The number, that is. Can you please pick me
like definitely a better Lisa, but not a better enough Lisa to mitigate a missed cutscene skip.
And sort of the worst part one in general.
And also a slight lack of coins. Like I think Towsen's much lower on them. I think either that or he picked up Krusty Lou because he missed boat jump. When he's gonna, at least Towsen is gonna manage to get the
stuck
snake
there.
minute,
Oh
but
no, that's
Snake is also
not very
he's
good.
going around, isn't he? Oh no, he's trying to
do
find
that
his
thing.
marker.
Oh, this is never good.
That's horrible. I don't think he even did anything to Snake. Snake was ahead the entire time.
Yeah, I think he just kind of hit the wall there.
What's happening here? Oh, he's stuck in the. Oh my god.
Yeah, I've seen this
horrible.
before. This is never a good thing.
Oh my god. He's through now at least.
Sort of.
I
There
mean,
we
like
go.
he's doing some unholy things on the wall, but at least he's through. Have you ever seen the movie The Exorcist? No reason.
Towsen's holding back and gets a pretty nice drop.
Pretty favorable. But like, I mean, for
Yeah,
what he's had, like it better be.
savor your freedom, my cold-blooded friends?
Bit of a crash in the dam. It's very sad because, like, so far I think that overall Towsen has had like with strats other than boat jump, I'd say pretty like better execution I'd say than LP3 has had, and like, but I just think that LP3 has just had this like consistency and like not horrible look, and like
Yeah.
that's just added up a lot. Obviously, like the missed cutscene skip is like
I
one
don't think
thing,
it's gonna work.
but
Yeah.
oh, is he gonna restart? Or is
Ooh,
he? Yeah, he's got to restart there. Yeah.
I was kind of surprised he's not going for phone boost strat. I know he's actually halfway decent at that.
Maybe some like.
Not to
I
say
mean,
that
like,
he's bad at last limit.
No, but like, you know how it is. Like you miss sign skip and then just like your nerve goes and you don't go for certain strats. You know.
Yeah, it's like you get scared.
We've all been there. He's running scared
Got a
ever
point.
since sign skip.
This does give Towsen a little bit of opportunity to catch up. He gets a good limo.
Like I'm not sure if LP3 is aware of the current situation because he is in chat, but some people just have the chat open just in case they need to be alerted of something, and also to, you know, bait people by going, oh darn, I missed out a cutscene skip, and then it's like, oh no, you didn't.
Oh, they got it.
You're very funny.
I always wanted to do that.
I did that once, but
The problem is I tend to have it open my phone and I'll like leave it, but I have to like go back into my phone in order to, and it takes a little bit of time.
But I'm just curious as to whether like LP3 is aware of the current situation. Also, a 3651, I think, on the at the end of Lisa.
Okay.
I
Go with
think.
We'll go with
But
that.
one thing is that overall, I'm just wondering if LP3 knows about the current situation because it might affect his decision for what strats he goes for. Because if you know you're ahead, you're
gonna
sort
be a
of
little
like
safer.
vaguely incentivized towards like playing it safe because Like, I'm thinking of things like, oh, he didn't go for a strat, which is kind of all or nothing. Because, like, at least with, like, you know, quick limo, smash into the tattoo parlor kind of thing, it's got a very, very, like, handy backup involved. Okay, see how... I'll tell you what, I mean, he's, like, Towsen's pulled back a lot. I'm very surprised he's managed. It's 36.51. 36.51 versus 37.55.
Sorry, I know what I...
It's all good, don't worry. So we have a full minute in the difference, but keep in mind, we went from, like... That mission, I think, started off at, like, a 1 minute and 30-second differential. Yeah. And also, Towsen had extremely bad luck with Snake, which is something that isn't particularly manipulable. So, like, he's done a lot. He's played very, very solidly to be within touching distance at all, frankly. Ooh, no Trailer Park Wasp, even though it did have a slightly favourable position for LP3. And, ooh, he's...
Ooh, that was
gonna be
very
dicey
close for
donut
Towsen. Surprised he managed to save that. I think he might be trying to go for Donut Fire, but he might also... I think at this point he might be going for Block Strat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, once you get to, like, the third, unless it's kind of doing it to itself, you should probably leave it be. Oh, this donut truck is really taking its time. But just when you, like, the issue is, don't think this donut truck is taking its time, because the first time you think that is the time when it just changed its pattern and it just, like, drives away on you.
Exactly.
Oh, he's had one despawn already, so he's taking his time with this.
That garbage truck getting in the way.
Oh my god, this is awful. This luck is just horrible.
Luckily, he's only got one more drop.
At least.
He managed to save that pretty well. LP3's gonna go for full points. He's just getting stuck on a SUV there. Towsen does
call
get
what
trailer
it is.
park
It is a SUV. Don't let marketing teams like lie to you. They're called SUVs. What the what? That garbage truck was just like, you know, just like clocked off for the day and just like straight up like drove off road. Not a
very
nice,
late
that's
last
a
drop for
nasty seventh
LP3.
drop. Come on, Cletus, what are you doing there to my boy? What are you doing to my poor, poor Canadian boy?
Towsen is going for this mini grind.
For the grind. This whole time, Towsen has been about 60 coins ahead. And it's going to be more actually, because he's got some pickups left. Ooh, we have a titular hit and run here on Towsen's side. See how he deals with it. It's not that bad. I mean, to be honest,
yeah, this is a pretty easy spot to avoid it.
Yeah, but the worst thing that can happen is that a police car spawns.
Oh no, I spoke too soon.
Dang.
Oh no, he's behind that garbage truck. I think he'll be okay though.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Did you
Towsen
know?
Getting into the car normal.
I want to say I didn't know, but also,
what's that
to me that's like saying like, you know, I'm trying to think of a joke here about how 4-3 is really bad, so having a world record in it is kind of almost a shame in and of itself.
I think you covered the bases.
Oh, I could have made a good septic system out of that.
The repo guys aren't gonna like that.
It's like saying, I play professional football for the English national team. You know, it doesn't, you know, I have a world record in 4-3. You know, it's just one of those. Ooh, there's a very brief second there where I thought that LP3 might get gamdened. That would have been chef's kiss.
Yeah, to be honest, Tilbert, I don't know why you would grind for that.
Oh, this vehicle was little Sally Mae's school.
You could grind for the NG Plus world record. You could probably save a fraction of a second on
It's true.
because the area's deloaded.
Now about
How about that? I swear I used to be a better runner.
LP3 does not kick Gil.
Sexy man.
Probably doesn't want to be mean after that whole science skip.
I'll do my best.
I think the true kind of like jewel in the crown is to have WR and 4-4.
Recyclable.
Nothing could matter to me more. No mission.
Towsen might
4-4
get gammed.
WR.
Ooh.
Ooh, that was a gah, but not quite.
It was again.
Grandpa, I'll do my best. Come back here.
I'll be
Latest truck
a
now.
little. And the jump is grand and ooh, actually falls short.
Yeah, he needed to reset there. Time skip
gonna-
allowed in IMs. Probably not Telbert.
Now where do I go? I really should have warned. How could you? Sweet forward momentum.
I grinded IMs for one night and not to be dramatic, but I think it was the worst night of my life.
I actually did grind IMs. I still own the 1-4 and 4-6 NG Plus world records.
I held the Full Metal Jackass world record very briefly, but in a I didn't actually do it in a grind for IMs. I actually just like accidentally got an IM during an ASM run, but it wasn't actually ASM viable because the strat lost time and didn't pick up the coins in Custody.
Makes sense.
Tilbert, just like it's obvious what you have to do with your life now. Just grind all of the IMs always. Nothing else to do.
I mean, it's what Falco does.
I mean, like you go there just because, like, at least that way you get to have your name in the hashtag personal best channel of the Discord. Hey everybody, I got a level 1 PB in No Mission Worms. ILs, let's go.
My college money.
And no T-Cycle on LP3's side. Although he maniped it handily enough, I wasn't expecting to see anything. Whether he maniped it, he drove kind of slow generally and had a bit of traffic issues, so either way, he wasn't likely to get it. Look, you're not a real gamer until you have the Game Boy Advanced any percent IM record for duff for me, duff for you. Okay? Come back to me when you're there. Alright?
Here's your code.
If this game was on Game Boy, that actually...
Road rage building.
Just think before you say things. That'd be a very, very toxic game, I think. Because I mean, like, I think Road Rage had a Game Boy Advance version.
I believe it did,
and
yeah.
it was awful.
I remember being told that was quite good, actually. LP3 in the cutscene. Towsen has hit and run. Shit run, but can still PB Lamau.
For the last freaking time.
How do you feel about that sign skip, LP3?
Wait, don't ask him that yet. Also, I'm glad I'm already looking off. Oh my god, Towsen a second boost.
Ignore that question, yeah.
What does this have to do with the crop circle?
I mean, like, it's insane to me that he's 100 coins down by a boost. It's still about equivalent to where, like, you know, I think I'd, like, if I had 750 coins going into 4-6, although admittedly, I don't get the timing right on 4-1, so I tend not to go for it in decent runs. So he is about 60 points behind where I'd like to be, but still, for it having 2 busts, he's really good for coins.
Yeah.
I think it was at the Quickie Mart.
Probably a good choice to get all those coins that he did.
Every single time I think about like my regret for not having picked up a debilitating nicotine addiction and the fact that I can't do the Marge impression as well as possible. When am I gonna commit to the role, you know?
You know what? I think that I'm afraid that smoking 6 packs a day for 20 years is probably not worth it. Be my guess. Does Towsen have any comments on his
coins into police purchase, which is like I'm not sure about this, Chief. Even if you have all of Neighbor's Garden, it's not enough.
How many did you? I forget how much police.
400.
Yeah, no, I would not want it.
Minimum 750, and that's assuming I have all of Neighbor's Garden to pick up. 720 actually. I could deal with 720, but 750 is
I almost got away with like 710. In my run against Home Dog. But yeah, no, I'm
trying to think about what he might have routed in. Because like, I also take a lot of coins in this mission as well, so like I'm trying to think like what could he do between now and CBFH buy?
He's gonna grab this wasp.
Oh no, that's something I would do, and I'd still feel a bit antsy with 720, and he's 50 coins under that. Doesn't get the jump to the gas station roof, but will get Mr.
Oh, I would be almost disappointed if he didn't get Mr. Plowjack.
Almost 100 coins ahead of him, going into the police purchase. Although has fewer coins to pick up now, but damn, does pick up Mr. Plowjack. Congrats. Don't know how much of the Neighbor's Garden he has left to pick up. I think a wasp and yeah, so he's so that's 60 coins and he was like 80 coins ahead, so he's 20 coins ahead after 2 busts, which is just like ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
Marge Simpson at your service.
Bullet trucks for LP.
Very good at this. Not very good at this.
Very nice pole strat. I'm you really clutched that out.
Taz managing the jump nice and easy between the 2 roofs there. See what LP3 is gonna go for here. I'm trying to remember what he has left to pick up in this mission.
Well, he'll have.
If he doesn't get mansion box, he's up Shit's Creek without a paddle.
Whoops. I just had that ping.
He just gets it. Let's go. Very nice. Helps coin. Towsen struggling with this last can.
Mad
here.
camera.
Not the best.
Oh dang! Stratospheric cola. Let's go, baby. Not quite pick up those.
He nearly needs the box.
Yeah, for a split second I thought he was gonna commit, and if he did, I would have committed something which I don't think I'm allowed to say on Twitch.tv.
Nice head strat.
Sorry about that.
He's
Gamden?
Gonna, oh,
No.
no. He's just gonna
Avoiding
get out.
Gamden, which, to be fair, I would too. In both senses of the word.
Good awareness from Elm.
I think he should have picked up Wasp on the chessboard. I think it's worth it.
My bad. No time for caution.
Ooh, and
Ooh, it just gets out of the strat. It's got a lot of damage.
Was like,
so
he hit that cola truck so clean that it got out that quickly.
yeah,
like
I've
a
seen that
dirtier
before.
hit would have like, you know, hit it in a more of an angled way that would keep momentum and go into the tree. All in all, though, a good third
yeah,
truck.
it's fine.
But his coins are just so yikesy. Pick up this one. No, LP3. Come on, come on, man.
LP3 is gonna play it. He's gonna go for a bunch of car bombs in 5-1. I know how he is.
Let's just see how this goes.
It's a really bad day. Well, that score's settled.
Managing to avoid hit and run until managing to avoid entirely. Okay, and LP3 finishing up Marge with a 53. 41. Towsen is really closing in with this, assuming this third truck isn't a disaster. He's really closing in.
I mean, it takes a bit to drive back. Yeah.
Still, given where he was, like at the end of Barrett,
Yeah.
he's really pulled us back. And also, like, again, speaking about the coins earlier, like, it might be slower to pick them up at one stage. LP going for very safe coins here.
It
Like,
makes some degree of sense. I know he doesn't.
I
like
agree,
this.
but just like, even at like obviously like 140 level back when I was trying to get 140 was probably much higher than it is now, because that was like 3-4 years ago or whatever. But even at like 142 level, I was like not going for those vents before 5-1 began.
I would say I started going for
for
them
the
at like
American.
136 level, and I failed 5-1 a lot. Like, I started going for all of it.
Oh shit, he didn't buy B
455.
sharps. What's the point?
Yeah, still about a minute apart.
Hurry up, or my arranged bride will chastise me. Ha! Clean up in aisle 1. Ooh, the fresh air is somewhat
These coins are just...
Oh wow, these coins are not good for
I don't like
1,000.
them.
I'm not sure what happened to him.
Ooh, I had better hurry.
He got busted twice.
Well, yeah, he did get busted twice, didn't he?
Who put this here? It makes no sense.
The thing is that LP3's also picked up a lot of coins that like normally like
Yeah.
would save for the mission, and his
Oh
coins
yeah,
would
that's
be
probably some
fine
of it.
if he had picked up the coin. Ooh, Towsen very fortunate there on picking up car bomb there for LP3, and Towsen getting stopped by the girder, allowing him to pick up the construction yard box, and a little bit of matrix action there on LP3's side as we get a slight buffering on the stream.
He thought about that car bomb for a second.
Yeah, I
and
was gonna
thought better
say.
of it.
I think he has too much respect for Merrick Quimby to destroy one of those glorious, glorious Go Quimby trucks.
What are you trying to prove
He's
with
gonna
this
try
crazy
hitting this
driving?
one twice. Does that's 2 for LP3.
American. Are those kind of trucks actually vaguely a thing in election campaigns? Like that actually speak? Because when I played this
I
game
have
as a
never
kid,
seen anything like that.
when I played this game as a kid, I thought it was a joke that Quimby was like vaguely authoritarian, because the idea of those trucks like riding through going like, you know, our leader. I always just thought this sounded like what I imagined in 1984.
Like,
Okay,
they might have like
these
campaign
coins
vehicles and stuff like that.
looking better than they were. I'll say that much. I think these are fine. And if he picks up this car, they're ooh,
Yeah, a little
Okay, never
rough,
mind,
but I
it's
think
fine,
he'll be
it's fine.
okay. Guys, hit and run.
hit and run. Very, very fortunate there, because that's a pure blind corner. Those cops can definitely like T-bone you and take you out. And also, I think
manages
that
to
truck
avoid it
actually
definitely.
manipulated the way the cop car got to him there. Got slightly fortunate with that, even.
Who would put such a thing in such a place?
Yeah, his coins are
Oh,
grand.
Towsen's toll truck gets stuck on the fire trucks twice now.
Yeah, you shouldn't mess with it, honestly. Once it gets stuck, don't do anything to it, because it's only going to get worse, honestly.
This is just between me and you, random object.
LP3's coins are, in fact, fine.
That car belongs in the bargain bin.
We'll have
Yeah,
them
they are. What I'd say is, like, the requirement of 3 car bombs to make your coins viable is, like, admittedly, like, with the Wasp, he would have still been, like, 10 coin, or, I think 16 coins to the good. It's just, like, bad vibes for me.
I know. Yeah, I knew LP3.
Hey, Mountain, I've a very sincere question. Why do you think I'd listen to you?
Hopefully my store will.
Oh, yeah, no, Towsen's coins are fine. Don't, they're grand. I think they are salvageable.
I don't know how many he has. It's a bit of an interesting baby van for LP3. Yeah, that is not a good baby van by any stretch of the imagination.
I almost am trying to think of how to make a Canyonero song, but change
it to baby van.
I mean, for what it's worth, LP3's like dealt with that very well. Like, made sure that he hit the van so that it got away from him to give him the space to get another hit in. That's not necessarily
that was a
an easy thing
decent
to do.
backup, all things.
Meanwhile, Towsen's gonna have to pick up hospital coins before he actually goes into 5-3.
Hello, famous? I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Jiminy crickets!
But these still are not good points.
Yeah, but like, hospital. The thing is, I was thinking of saying like the idea that picking up a lot of coins early and then getting bust is very bad, because I think like your rhythm is like disrupted. Because you might not be used to certain later coins, so you might not like manage it. But I'm just thinking that like with Never Trust Snake, yes, those coins are slow, but those coins are plentiful, and they can definitely like do like what I always refer to as like parachute coins. They slow you down, but they make you safe.
Not a terrible backup. Pretty similar to LP3.
Yeah. LP3 is looking very, very comfortable in the lead here.
LP3 thought about getting that wasp on foot, but it flew away from that again. LP3 Swigum misses a trigger, I think. That's not good.
Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie.
Oh, this is something.
Is this reset worthy, or I'm not quite sure what the go-to with this is.
I
think
this isn't a very common soft lock, I've said.
I mean, like, I'm just gonna say,
I'm not sure where it's trying to go.
There can be. I think the issue is he went down the wrong lane between the two when it gets to the intersection.
LP3.
Honestly, I think he just needs to restart this. I think he needs to restart this.
He might have just saved it then. I'm not sure.
Good, he took the L. He took the L.
Yeah, this. I would say, yeah, Towsen is the lead again.
Honestly, I think in that case he should have taken it earlier. Frankly.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
Like, if you're not immediately familiar with the problem, you shouldn't try to hotfix it like that.
300 horses of convenient power.
Take the time loss and
amazing what missing a side skip does to your mentality, you know?
True.
Oh, no!
Towsen did not side skip handle 5-4 perfectly. That's the fact that he's a little bit now a little bit behind. Maybe he got a little complacent.
I think, yeah, taking a second outside the car, A, to drain the hit and run meter, but maybe B, just like,
Oh, how unproductive.
it's almost worth it to like do something like that that's odd, because like it sort of disrupts the way your brain's going. Because
Yeah.
if you're
Get out of the
frustrated like
way.
that, it can sometimes be good to like, you know, not be in the car and
Hey,
just like
move
take
it,
a second
Whitey.
to have like
I
different
am the
scenery on your
greatest
screen,
driver
because it
in all
can
the
take you
land.
out of that moment
Oh,
of just
no.
like, you know, ruining
Hope I
the
am
fact
still
that
the lithe runner I
what
was
just
in my
happened
youth.
happened.
Hand over your...
LP3 tries to go
Better
for a
hurry.
car bomb.
Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Whoa, dear.
I'd say like so far between Snake and Wiggum, Wiggum is obviously more costly, but like they've both had similar moments of bad luck.
Yeah.
That I think tend to even themselves out with each other. Because I do think based on like how they've been playing that Towsen has actually been playing a bit better overall as far as his technique is concerned.
I will say they both have been playing fairly well with most of their time lost, largely from stuff that's, let's see, pretty difficult to avoid. LP3 does not get a good turn.
Yeah, it's been out of their hands for the most part. I'd say though that like there's been aspects of decision making which I think have
My
just
giant gut is slowing
not
me
been
down.
the best, but both runners are performing very well as far as their actual like technique goes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting now because like as a result of everything that's happened so in the past like little while, I'd say that like the roles are almost reversed here, where LP3 is behind now by a bit, but he's also got,
Just give me
I
a
would
minute
say, superior
to catch
points.
my breath.
So it's kind of
Yeah.
interesting because that first half of the game had the exact opposite.
But the real turner wasn't really coined. It was really Wiggum. More than
Oh
anything
yeah,
else.
absolutely.
Got to hurry up or my arranged bride will chastise me. I'm flying!
I'm not quite sure about LP3's coins
Oh, I am
here.
surprisingly
Like I don't
acrobatic.
think
Oh,
he
I
should
should
be that
sleep
wasp.
more.
He likes to get that wasp.
Yeah, it's just, I don't think he should be getting that.
He's trying to chase after that wasp, but he probably not the best choice.
Hindu
Like
coming through!
two wasps here is more than enough. Especially
is
seeing
here?
as the
It
wasp
makes no sense.
on the 4 garbage can route is much easier to pick up.
Oh, do not fear.
I'd rather
You
pick
will
that
be
one up
reincarnated.
as a third if I'm going to pick up a third in Never Just a Snake. So now Towsen's opening up a significant lead as a result of this.
So that can be wiped away in a few moments, honestly.
Oh, Shiva smiles on
I
such
thought
behavior.
picks up these coins. It's going to do that, so a very... Also not getting... Like, doing what he...
And
Ah,
he gets
dude.
his signature card, Chutney Squishy.
Everybody
My
clapped.
friend has...
Then everybody clapped.
Empty.
Towsen
I am the victim of
leaving
chicanery,
for
boy.
5-5 or 5-4, 5-5? Yeah, it is 5-5.
5-5.
Oh,
I mean,
actually
one warps to
warping
5-1.
Okay, so I'll time it on the entry to 5-6 mission warp because wait, what's he doing here?
Oh, he's probably gonna get Flanders here. It's an interesting choice.
What?
Slow and
Okay, that's,
steady wins the race.
I mean,
I
like,
mean, it makes sense. They're not terribly slow going.
Yeah, I suppose. Like, it's good thinking on your feet. It's not what I would do, but that's just because like I wouldn't be smart enough to be like, ah, yes, the coin.
Yeah, like
107.18 is the time at which Towsen warps to 5-6.
I must
We'll
admit,
see what
the smell
LP3
of
is.
fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Hey! You should not have stepped in front of my car.
Sweet.
I think it makes sense because you're already warping to 4 or 1 to begin with.
Yeah. Also, like, generally those are the coins that like people go for.
Yeah.
So 107.16 versus.
Awesome to the max. Hasta la vista, suckers.
So we have 41
This
seconds
town
between
is
the two
going
runners
to
now.
pay for this.
You have this
In
armored truck
Towsen's
goes
favor,
for
and I'd
town.
also say the coins are also in Towsen's favor right
Ooh,
now.
it's a little bit of a. Oh, okay, I think that just barely worked.
This is not good for my insurance.
By the skin of his teeth.
Jiminy crickets.
This is
I
the
remember
loss.
I once
am a
on a
lean,
PB run as
mean,
well. Like I actually did
vindaloo
PB
machine.
with this run. After buying Apple American, because this is in a period before the late American
300
phase
horses of
of the
convenient
strap.
power.
I tried to warp to 5-1 after picking up
Fresh air
Apple
is
American
somewhat confusing.
and lost myself a minute.
I've seen that. I've seen some people do that. I've done that
Chicks
actually.
love it when I do
LP3 with a
this.
much smoother entry
Like
on an
Now,
armored
what
truck.
possible service could
I
this bring
think
to the
that'll be
community?
okay. I didn't
Shut
think
up
it
and
was on
take
the
us
ball.
back to the hideout. I mean, charity place.
Gets the shield.
Hey, that's totally
bad.
not supposed to happen.
I'm getting the second
Take
with
that,
the
Springfield.
This is just between
Yeah,
me
so
and you.
I'll have to go this way.
Get out.
Oh, he's also. Wait, I thought he was gonna go get like.
I think he's just waiting for
He's just
that
picking
truck
up,
to
yeah,
destroy
he's
itself.
That makes sense. It's sort of like
Come to Papa, random
that was probably
object.
borderline. It might have.
Nice try, foolish driver.
And he's.
Okay, let's see if Towsen,
This town is going to pay for
If you do
you
not
know,
I have
makes up
brought
his end of
glory
deal
to the name
again.
of Naasa Pima Petalon.
Mrs. Apu Kosinskin.
Bart Simpson at your service.
Hopefully my
That's
store
what
will
we're
not be
always
robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
See how their coins
Move
are.
your clumsy vehicle.
Whee!
5, 10
Clean up
on.
in aisle 1.
Gimme,
Yeah,
gimme,
both runners are absolutely fine on coins.
Oh, Towsen did miss that box, but yeah, he's still fine.
I think that might be intentional.
You come back
Maybe
here.
Well, no,
Picking up
he
that
already
split
he already
box.
had that box. Is what I was
This
saying.
is
Ooh,
not,
not
good for my
Majin Strat
insurance.
here, so he's gonna have to go for the backup. Good setup for the backup.
Oh wow!
Very fortunate. Very fortunate.
It's time for some road rage. Bart Simpson style.
See if he's gonna go for an alt tab as well.
I am
Not gonna go for it at all. And gets it, leaving Apu at 110.42. I am a poet, and
Apu.
I didn't even know it. LP3 not opting to pick up any of the coins, and not opting for any strat at all. Which is, if you're in that position of what you know you're good at, honestly, don't go for the strat. Go for the backup and managing it, but not quite as well. I'm not quite sure what impacted that, because that looked like a perfectly fine hit to be one hit from death.
I think you usually have like one. You already get like one hit on it.
Oh yeah, take that.
Okay, he's gonna pick up that courthouse now, I think. Yes, he is. He's gonna try to pick up Gazebo?
Spilled my pudding.
I hope that was expensive.
Yeah, I don't think he should though.
Probably should have just done this before.
And LP3 leaving Apu at
Do
111.34.
that more often.
32,
I really wish he left at 32, because that would have been nice, wouldn't it?
It looked like 32.
Yeah, let's go for that. Just do 32 plus 2, because that's even better.
Bogus.
Like 32. We're going.
Watch it, buddy.
Hey, no fair, dude.
LP3 already has 600 points.
Yeah, coins may not be the deciding factor of this run.
I don't know how many Towsen has. I didn't get a look at it, but he does have enough to buy
I
gloves.
totally rule.
Way more than enough.
Hey, Kearney.
What the hell was that?
What happened?
I have no idea. I
was
looked
looking
away
for
and
a split
LP3
second.
was just like...
No problemo. Careful! I didn't do it.
Okay, both runners often pick up
Alright.
Squidport box beforehand,
This is
even
too
though
cool
honestly,
for
like,
school.
neither of them needed it. Like, both could have afforded to, pick it up in set to kill, which is faster.
It's a little bit awkward. And this is what you're used to. It's understandable.
Oops.
Towsen went for the grind and then the Towsen.
Hope that didn't break my memory card. Aw, loser! You cheated, cheater!
LP3 not gonna go for any kind of grind or something like that.
My butt
Fine.
hurts.
Not seen this done in a while.
I didn't do it. You are looking at an attack. That was totally awesome.
Okay, how's our board counting? We do not have board and house inside.
Thy name
I
is
don't think we
Bird.
got. I
which
don't
is
think
disappointing.
LP3 got it because he looked really
You got
short
it.
on the jump there.
Let's hit the town.
No kiss of death for LP3 and oh no. Towsen screen black. I will say, at very least, I can rely on LP3 to, almost at a cost to his own time, insist upon picking up Bort at some point, so I'm not actually that. Yeah,
I
look
believe
at him
he is.
right there,
He does
taking
get bored.
taking his sweet time just to make sure he picks up Bort, and that is the kind
Whoa!
of sportsmanship
Woo, nice
we
one.
need in this community.
I believe LP3 once lost a run to getting bored.
All right, that was so cool.
That's very good. That's very LP3. But oh,
And you know, I don't think I won it any other way.
green's black.
Well, guess
there's
guess
nothing
there's
more
no
to talk
race,
about other
guys.
than sign skip right now. I guess. I mean,
Towsen talking to the
reflect
squeaky
on
voice
it.
team.
What's today's
It stopped
special
being black
du
for a
jour?
second.
One
Oh, it's
triple
black
crusty veal meal.
Whoa, wicked.
again. You gotta the important things, you know.
I'd love to code a version of this game which actually makes hover cars route totally random.
That would be cool. Annoying, but cool.
And when I say I want to code, I mean I have absolutely no knowledge of coding whatsoever. This
That's
is not.
fair.
This is very much like a gambit of. How about you do it for me? I'm just gonna put the idea out into the world and hope that somebody more
Professor
qualified will do it for me.
Bart Simpson.
Then I get the money, and that's the American dream.
Fine by me.
Duff for me, duff for you. Let's go, Towsen. Or should I say, good old German. Du. Du für mich. Du für dich. If you ever want to speak German, just punch yourself really hard in the throat and then just try to keep talking.
Sounds like it's a traffic car. Keeps going.
Safe and sound.
Just like intermittently like squeeze your own neck until you start choking. That's what I do.
You're not gonna be able to go for the fast strat.
Like, you know, you're trying to
Does get the
speak German, and you're like, my
Ooh.
this works.
It's time for
Yeah, I
some
think
road
it's good.
rage. Bart
Should be,
Simpson
but
style.
not an ideal setup because the angle at which he has to hit the duff truck is difficult to hit hard enough to cause a draw.
Yeah, because it was originally kind of straight, and then it went sideways.
That was totally awesome.
Misses the wasp.
I do have a very dumb joke about those languages, which is
If I show this laser
how
gun
do
to
you-
Krusty, he'll have to believe
how do you
me.
make a Spanish speaker speak Portuguese? You punch them in the neck. Because I don't know if you've ever heard the difference. It's very,
Hello, drivers.
very
Got a little
weird.
principal skip.
A bit
No problemo.
sideways for LP3, but this should be good.
It's grand. As long as you have the rhythm
Yeah, I'll
of the
educate you a new one.
of the truck, you can just like keep on hitting into him, and it'll reset
Fire in the
his
hole.
Oops.
like his kind of like decision
Very
whether he's
nice.
going forwards or backwards. Definitely saving time on Towsen there. Meanwhile, Towsen getting a very nice full metal
Take
jackass
that.
and
Eat
a very
asphalt,
nice second
asphalt
hit.
eaters.
And nice.
Yeah, I'll
Ooh,
educate you a new
is
one.
Skinner gonna get out? Not
Take
quite,
an
but
automatic
not the
transmission.
fastest.
Eat
So I would
ass.
definitely
Now,
say
show the
that
poop to Krusty. And if he doesn't
a,
believe me now, I'll fry his butt.
an
Time to
optimal,
lay some rubber down. Krusty,
full metal jackass will also be more
You
time saved
got
for LP3.
Optimal Full Metal Jackasses. Bit of a tall order.
I had the I Am Records for this.
And I believe my statement was justified. He does miss it.
Watch it, buddy. No.
Charlie horse, Charlie horse.
Oh, I'm also not managing. Yeah, trying to. The issue with this mission, like missing the strat, is that like Skinner has quite good handling. Like he's very good at dealing with you trying to manipulate his pathing.
That wasn't
And the road
terrible
is
at
just
the end
very,
of the day.
very wide. It's a very good backup.
Hey, slow
A very
traffic
good
to the
backup, in my
right,
opinion.
please.
Still losing time
Jump
to
to
Towsen.
light speed. Mine. Oh, mine.
But he has got Bort, and Towsen hasn't. Only with one more opportunity, unless he really wants to hamstring himself for the end of the set to kill, in which case he
this
can
is
get a
too
second.
cool for school.
Which I'm just gonna say, you know, I'm sure you can pick up that last stand in time. Just give Bort a chance.
I just know I'm gonna be blamed for this.
Come on, go for Bort, go for it, go.
Oh, and he misses
Whoa,
the
look it.
You know what I
Eat
call
my
that?
dust,
You know
fire
what I call
truck
that?
jump, which he would have absolutely just gotten if he'd gotten bored instead.
I call this
And he,
karma.
oh
I
no,
call-
he has to restart the mission.
Bart
I
Simpson
call this
at
karma.
your service.
I think you
I'll
were
put that
right. I
aside,
think
though.
he should have
Putting-
gotten
putting-
bored instead of trying to jump off the side.
Putting no, I mean like putting the meme aside. Like I don't want to sound like mean, but yeah, like in the second case, it's definitely justifiable to try to go for the side because you do not have enough time to.
Well, yeah,
go
and
the
that's
full
like,
way.
yeah.
But I
but,
think
like-
that you're better off like in that case because it is actually quite hard to get enough speed. Doing a very
I
little
remember
e-brake
these being
boost
here
because
before.
like the opportunity to like manage to make the jump at all is the only way you're ever gonna get a chance. So like I don't really care if I lose like 0.3 seconds to holding the e-brake for a second.
Yeah, makes sense.
And LP3, no board to get and soaring, like flying like a bird. Like he's like a bird. He'll only fly away.
I don't remember these being here before. Woo,
And
nice one.
boat jump, successful. LP3's coins looking very good, and keep in mind he did not get full metal jackass, so he has 47 more coins to pick up in that Krusty Loo room. I would say that he is in a position of coins where he will only need Krusty Burger from here. Saves Hal a second? I'm really glad that Hal, the character from Malcolm in the Middle, can save a second. He deserves it.
Towsen gets a good jump the second time.
Yeah, I can.
And gets a
Like,
good
I'd
boat
say
jump.
that LP3 is making the right decision here, not doing another. Don't do that. You don't need it. I don't think he needed that because he's gonna get the beach box because of the alien car, and he'd definitely be fine. And he does get hit and run, but Towsen, but is going to evade, hopefully. He will evade.
Yeah, he should be fine.
Mm. I can't believe that there are people here who see HAL and think of Space Odyssey and not HAL from Malcolm in the Middle. It's honestly sickening.
I definitely think of Space Odyssey when I hear HAL.
Whatever. Okay, the alien car is driving smoothly, which is good for LP3 because his driving's fine. There's no real danger in like losing the race, and it's gonna pick up the box for him. And like in hindsight, I think he actually did make the right decision picking up that vending machine because his coins are not bad, but like this means he's not gonna have to like do anything finicky like, oh, I need to route in a crusty glass or something like that. Final cutscene skip, let's see. 3, 4.
And he gets
LP3 managing all 3 cutscene skips, finishing with a 123.11, going into Homer 2. What's bonkers to me is to think like a 123.11 bar 2 time would be pretty solid for me.
Oh no!
With a 123.32, missing the no, that's Towsen's time.
Yeah, I know.
It's a 122.11 on LP3 side. I've actually forgotten what LP3's time was, but dang. Okay, cool. I mean, like, I'd say of all the cutscenes to get, I should say, best off getting Apu, I suppose.
Yeah, they both got
like,
it. So this is the least worst one to miss, I'd say.
The bright side for LP3 is that he can now say that he didn't think Towsen would do the agreement of missing all 3 cutscene skips, and he didn't. So therefore, both runners broke the verbal agreement. And I, as LP3 solicitor, condone this message.
I bet literally everything I had on help. So better not let me down.
I mean, LP3 is paying me by commission, i.e. if he wins the race, I get more donuts.
Verbal, there is proof in memes. That really constitute proof, though. In memes. Meme.
I mean, like... a horrible person. If they're admissible in a court of law, I think there's going to be a bailiff coming in through my door any second.
LP3's
alien
car is stuck
slowing
on something.
down. I think it just got a weird thing with a coffin car. You just like I mean, all I'm saying is that you never know when Bob's gonna pop up.
It's all over the place in this level.
And hey everybody, get ready to say thank you, Lambton, because there weren't any graveyard resets there. They go, thanks, Lambton, thanks, thank you.
How dare Lambton invent a time-saving strat? How dare he? The nerve.
7-3? Don't you dare make me sound like I'm from the United Kingdom. 7-3? With my cup of tea? God.
LP3's alien car.
It's
going
just
around for some reason.
it's not really doing it, you know? Giving Towsen a real chance to catch up, and he has definitely done that. Okay, 7-3.
Taking his time with the setup.
No shade.
I think that'll be good.
And if that's good.
Ooh.
Ooh, no, rotated. No, not gonna be good. Not gonna be good.
Ooh, this is gonna be rough. You might be
no,
able to go
again,
across.
You need to take the L. Take the L.
I think you can go across. I think you can go across. Yeah, this will work. This will work. Let's go.
It works.
Very
it does
nice.
work in the end. For what's worth, my take the L call rate is 50% so far. Because I was right about him taking the Wigan L earlier on in 5-4.
Yeah, he was definitely right about it. You were definitely right. Let's see how it goes for
Towsen now.
Towsen.
Let's see how this goes.
Nice alien craft.
This
I
looks
think
good.
that'll work.
Get out of the path of the...
If it's slow on the climb, but
If he keeps this trajectory, it's gonna be faster than LP3.
yeah.
Significantly faster than LP3. This is a real race right now, as opposed to an imaginary race. You just like wake up in your hospital bed and your nurse is just there like, Simpsons hidden. What? What are you talking about? Liquid white? What are you talking about? What? We need to change your medication.
Towsen finishing up 7-3 while LP3's driving to the power plant.
I mean, like, the only way I can, like, mentally contextualize my years of running Sims Hit and Run is that it's all some kind of schizophrenic nightmare.
It was all hallucination. You made it up.
Have you seen A Beautiful Mind? It's like
No.
that, except it's just titled A Shit Game. And I bet you Lambton loves A Beautiful Mind because it's about a maths boy who goes off the rails, and I'm sure Lambton watches that all the time. Just goes, oh yeah, maths. I love maths, me. I'm DJ Lambton.
Probably looks up to John Nash as an inspiration. I'm sorry, Lambton. I'm sorry. Towsen climbing the wreckage, LP3 getting a traffic car.
It's gonna be a bopper, Greg.
That on the what's that on Towsen's side?
Oh god. See if I'll go. Okay. Let's go.
See what kind of luck LP3 gets. It's very good luck. That is a
It's
Greg. Well, wait, he's driving away.
Who? I think that was...
Oh, that's a
Oh
Bob.
no, this is bad. This is bad. Yeah, you just literally
yeah,
just manip this again. This race is gonna be fucking tight. Okay, wait, was that? I think he just like manipped one away.
Towsen gets very good luck, but he has to
Towsen
jump on
taking
there.
lead.
Oof.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Jesus.
LP3 finally getting his car.
And the ashtray was full of pet.
Wow.
Oopsie.
Let's
That
do
was-
this thing.
And he's not on the right level. Okay, he might. Yeah, it's gonna be too high here. He's too high. Or no, this is workable. This is workable.
Sweet acceleration.
It's all coming down to cemetery resets.
Next time I'll hurt your feelings too.
Or are we? Yeah, it's gonna be cemetery resets.
I think LP3 goes for Yeet.
Let's see.
Oh, that was too easy.
Hey, that's totally.
Because like
not
if he does
supposed
go
to
for that,
happen.
like, and gets the setup correct, like it does make the cars faster as well, which is another advantage potentially. Let's see. Yeah, we're going for Yeet.
I think that part.
This bitch empty. Yeet.
Wait. I don't think he got it.
No, that isn't it.
Suckers.
Does LP3 know? Or is he just like... No, I think
he's
he's
just gonna
going
keep
for an
going.
inbound.
He's just gonna go for an inbound, yeah.
This isn't workable.
Well, this is a bit of a weird setup for Towsen, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, chicks love it when I do
Yeah,
this.
I think he's lost it. He's lost his position, maybe. Yeah, he's trying to find it. That's the issue. He's not got a lot of time. He's not... He might be resetting this mission.
Might fail.
No,
he gets it.
Ooh.
Wow.
God, that is tight.
Yeah, okay, he's fine though. It's definitely Towsen's race too. So.
Yeah. So, yeah, he should be fine. Both runners picking up the waste at almost the exact same time, but the circumstances couldn't be more different. Well, honestly, it's not that tense finale. Now we're just purely like, we're purely at
Oh, that would be
jump
insane,
7-7.
Landon. Definitely.
No, like it's not particularly close. I mean, like right now, it's like 1,045 seconds ahead at places.
Where'd you get that piece of cake?
And even more.
We'll see what they are at the
first
weight
half
at the waist
of
pickup.
7-7. Like at the moment, I think the only real way that LP3 can win is if Towsen blows up the waist 7-3 or later. I don't think there's anything else to it. And he didn't crit it as well, so that's another circumstance which could have helped. Yes, Lan, that I agree there. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
he's
it.
getting busted, but he
Also
must have
blows
blown
up
up the
the
waist. Oh, I think that's in the
I think, yeah, he's DNFing from there. Damn.
Hellfish forever! Good thing that only injured my strokey side.
Towsen gonna try to bring it home now. Although already has,
Let's
because
make this scene.
the worst position he can take now is a better DNF.
What the damn teenagers! What the woohoo!
No aiming
my
pressure
day, we call
shenanigans.
sandwiches
Hit and run
flat
meter should
Freddy.
be fine as long as it
Because
isn't
more
landing
playing
pedestrian.
cards to bite. So long,
No single
suckers.
pixel on
Oh,
the
I'm
fire trail
going to
should
heaven.
be just
Whoop,
grand.
there goes
so
more
long as
memories. Moment
yeah,
to
now
lose
he
it.
can do whatever he wants to. The police cars won't be able to spawn in a place that can actually affect him in any meaningful way, I don't think.
Coming through.
Oh,
Oh,
imagine if he
come
blows
on.
up the waist here.
Oh man, that would have
Here
been
we are.
that would be
Now give me a green pill. It
And
helps with the
manages to
screaming.
catch
Oh, that wasn't
135.
deal.
14.
Oh, I'm confused. Let me check my underwear.
Okay, both runners are invited into the PC to have a little post prompt. Have you got those in the right spot? Oh, there you go.
Eat nuclear death, you effeminate wriggling spacewads! Imagine that, scared of some harmless nuclear waste. So very harmless. Oh, cut your fingernails!
Okay, gonna add both racers so that they know.
Yep.
Damn, LP3 letting the cat out of the bag. We'll wait for LP3 to get in before we start any questionings or okay, I tend to start like any of these post races with like a question that goes to both runners. That's the exact same, so that we can get like a kind of gauging thing. And yeah, there's only 2 words for it. Sign skip. What's up, lads?
Of course. I hate you, man.
I mean, I got it.
Yeah, but you took it slow, which I can understand. Being like one of the harder stats. It's like one of those ones where you gotta
Yeah, fair enough.
really like thread the needle.
Yeah, that's what cost me.
it's one of those ones where like it really affects your psyche. I'm like, how are you right now, like mentally after that? Because that kind of stuff sticks with you, frankly.
No comment.
Okay, so before the race, we had an agreement that we'd be missing all cutscene skips, and both of you failed.
Honestly, after 5-4, I just didn't want to play this game again.
Yeah, that was
That's
yikes.
fair. Yeah.
I played, honestly, I played really well.
Yeah.
Something else
Towsen,
screwed me. I can't remember.
what's up with your coin route? Because you lost 100 coins getting busted by the end of March, and yet still they were salvageable. Like, what up with that?
I mean, the coins were terrible. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, but like the fact that you can get busted twice and still be fine. I'm just wondering, like, you know, is there anything to think about with your coin route if like it's got so much like what's the word? Leeway, I guess.
Yeah, good question. I don't know.
I got a question for people who are more knowledgeable than I. Is there any way I could have avoided that 5-4?
I don't think so. The issue
No.
is that
Because the traffic car soft locked him, right? It wasn't me.
well, it was a traffic car that caused him to go down the other lane because he
Yeah.
should go down the right-hand lane of that like central
Yeah,
intersection where we get the armor truck.
second he went really wide, I knew he was getting soft locked, but I tried to save it.
Yeah, and it's a really difficult one to manipulate back. So it's literally just like an immediate like take the L and just like
Yeah.
restart the mission.
Sick game.
You like the thing is like technically, yeah, you can like spam. You can look behind. Technically, that does kind of manipulate it slightly, but like there's no real way to like know when you should be predicting it. So honestly, it's in the lap of the gods, frankly.
Oh, and 7-5 was fun.
There
That
a
was-
lot went wrong for both runners, to be fair. Like getting busted twice on Towsen's side. Also
That
6-6.
3-5.
Like
Yes.
you took a very, very like risky route, going very far up the ramp before deciding to turn off it. Was that like was there anything
Yeah,
up there?
that was me being bad.
Mm.
Yeah, that 3-5 on thousands.
Yeah, that's the only thing I blame on the game, to be honest.
That's fair. No, that's completely fair. That like I don't really know how you could have avoided that one.
What happened?
Like the snake basically just like got like he hit the wall, but instead of like just kind of hitting the wall and going forward, he just got soft locked.
And then went into like the park area on either
Yeah.
side of that like staircase, and it took a solid like 35 seconds, I'd say, maybe 30, to get through it. But like admittedly, like it's sort of like an equal issue. Snake back in his path pretty handily, whereas Wiggum is just like, nah, but I missed it. I'm not gonna play by the rules anymore. You both got messed up by the game, which honestly, I will also say that given the fact that like you're within 3 minutes, both of you, because like putting aside the issue with 7-6, like both of you are within 3 minutes of the PB.
I missed that by like an inch too. I'll blame that on
And
myself.
how well you're both doing is just insane for like how much the game was just like, nah, we're not going to do that today. It did not treat either of you fairly at all, frankly.
Yeah. Definitely a
GG,
sick game.
Towsen.
Outside.
GG LP3.
Good luck in the next round, bud.
Thanks.
You're gonna need it.
But Gordo has a good point. We have a race starting
Yeah.
soon.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
bye,
yeah, yeah.
guys.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Thanks for
I'm
coming
sorry,
during
Gordo.
restream.
All right. Thank you, Alexi, for commentating. Thank you, LP3 and Towsen for racing. Next match is Duck Bob versus Hilbert. That's coming up next. We'll see you all in minutes.
Yes, we will. Duckbob versus Tilbert. The Welsh versus the Deutsch. Let's go.